Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. As usually on Tuesdays, we've got the F1 Power Grid. Is it Power? Yeah, it is F1 Power Grid. I don't know, all these leaks, it is confusing me. Well, today we are going to be racing in Singapore, and I love to see everyone in the chat today. Well, it is a busy chat, so I hope I'm not gonna get distracted too much. But I've got something new to come up. Well, I've got two new things, right? I've got a new logo. I hope you guys like it. Well, it is something I need to like, not you guys, because fuck you. But I also have something new, and it is when watching the race. You guys will see later. When watching the race, it is gonna be something new. So I hope it is gonna be all right for you guys. If it's not, please tell me in DMs and I hope it's gonna be. I mean, I'm. You'll see. So let's go straight into the track. Track. What is this track information thing? Previous race we saw. Well, I didn't see because I wasn't here. We saw Taylor Danny win in Japan, an absolutely amazing track to make overtakes on, but so is Singapore today. I mean, it is an interesting track. I need to admit that. We're gonna see a couple of safety cars. I'm guessing four, but we'll see that in the race. But today, I mean, Singapore, something new. Japan was last week. Samilaras was in P2 and Trouser Schnauzer in P3. So let's go straight over to the track information. I needed to change something. I made the screen. All right. Well, all right. So I made a change here. And usually I did that with the, what is it called? Like you zoom in do something, but I didn't do that here because it was too much work and all that stuff, and I needed to study. My apologies. I'm gonna be honest with you. So the country is gonna be Singapore. As I said already, we're gonna be racing the Singapore Grand Prix today, and it is gonna be the Marina Bay Street circuit with a population. Well, not of course the circuit doesn't have the population, but the country has a population of 5.9 million people. The first Grand Prix ever held was in 2008, and since then, Vettel has won the most Grand Prix on this track. He has won 5 in total. The quality record is a 136.0. I don't think that's going to get beaten today because that's a very good time in my opinion. And then you've got a lap record of a 141.9. That's actually 6 seconds slower. So we might be able to see that getting beaten today. So let's go straight over to the track layout. It is an interesting track, as I already said a couple of times. We're going to have a short qualifying and a 50% race afterwards of the Elite Division. And after that, we will have 15 minutes of race of the Champion Division. So it is going to be 31 laps. It's quite, it is not a long track, but it takes a long time to get around the track. And I think 31 numbers of laps is quite a lot. So that's unfortunate. I mean, for me, because I want no, actually here's the thing though. I want to commentate as long as possible, but I hope there's not going to be around like 4 or 5 safety cars. That would be devastating. So the best overtaking opportunities to happen in turn one, where you've got not a hard braking zone, but it's like mid hard braking zone, and then going into turn two and three. Three is also a good overtaking opportunity, but turn one is just heavy braking zone, and then going into the left side, you've got a lot of runaway room on the right side for the guy to cut the corner, cut turn two, and then turn three, you have to have a good exit coming out of that corner, going into turn four and five, and then you will make the overtake, hopefully. Speaking from a racer's perspective, of course. And then you've got 13 in sector two, I think it is. Let me have a quick look where that is. I think, wait. Oh, yeah, it's that one. So it is not necessarily the corner where you're able to make an overtake. I mean, when you dive down the inside, you're going to be able to do that. But just if you have a better exit coming out of that corner, you're going to be easily making that move. I mean, easy. But you need to have the perfect line through that corner, and your opponent needs to have a bad line. That's the thing in racing usually. And we've got a circuit length of 5.0 kilometers, not too long, but as I said, the number of laps is going to compensate with that, with being one of the most longest race distance on the calendar, which is going to be 156 kilometers, almost 157. Going straight over to the strategy right now. Uh, uh yeah, tire wise, it is not looking great for you guys. The tire degradation rate is quite high. So is the tire overheating probability, of course, not the tiger overheating probability. That is actually very sadistic. Tiger overheating probability. Oh my days. The tiger is gonna get overheated. Oh, I'm in my joke mood today, guys. All right, so tiger uppercut. All right, so medium hard strategy, and I thought I was gonna get this was gonna be the stream where I was gonna do everything great, and then I see this screen, and looking at the last strategy prediction, I see there is something wrong. Those three lines are not yellow. They're supposed to be yellow. Ignore that, please. So, first strategy, a medium hard one. Well, that's quite an obvious one when there is no safety cars. Hard medium when there is a late safety car, or when you're not able to. Well, you've got a heavy car, and you want to not spin in your first few laps. So just go on to the hards. Your tires won't be overheating. Because I mean, you know what the thing is, the tire overheating probability is so high. So you better get to go on the hards because you've got a heavy car. You've got well, you've if you select the mediums, you're gonna crash probably, or you are a semi-professional racer. But definitely don't go on the hards. I've seen this too many times. The softs are just bad here, and that's why I only said it with third strategy, hard softs, because your car is going to be way lighter. You're going to be better around the track. It's still dangerous though, still risky, so don't do that. Just go with medium hards or hard mediums. And then of course the fourth strategy, I needed to throw something in, medium hard softs. It's only working when there's more than three safety cars. Arman, welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. All right. Thank you for the what is it? I don't know the words, but thank you very much. All right. So standing wise, we've got Scotty in P1. Is this the correct one? I think it is, right? Yeah. We got our one and only Tamiladas in there. All right. So Scotty in P1, he is leading the championship with quite a bit. I mean, a couple of points. Then you've got Taylor Danny in P2. He gained a lot of places, actually three to be exact, going into Singapore, where he won last week in Japan. Then we've got Dental Technician. He is in P3, and Samiladas, to trail by a couple of points, he is in P4, and Stacky, whatever it is going to finish the top five. Constructor wise, we are looking at Williams in P1. I think that is actually Samiladas, isn't that? Oh no, those guys are in Alpine. Who are the? Oh, it is Taylor Danny who is in the Williams car. That's crazy. Then we've got a McLaren and an Aston Martin in P2 and P3. Who are those guys? Charles Schneider and Scotty. They are pretty close to the Williams though. They are pretty close, and then Aston Martin trailing by a couple points, 60 to be exact. Well, 59 to be exact. And those guys are Hot Wings, and who is the other guy? It doesn't seem like he's in the lobby today. So, all right. Now, oh wait, I need to do my predictions first. Oh, my screen is not working. Predictions. Prediction time. All right. So, what I usually do, top three, amount of safety cars, biggest winner, biggest loser. That is my usual thing. And make sure to do it too, guys. If you wanna guess something, I always do something. The winner of the prediction gets a free subscription to my channel. Yeah. All right. So top three. Ooh, that's a difficult one. I haven't seen these guys in a long, long time. And all right. I'm going with a bold prediction. We are gonna be driving in a P1 for This Is Gingy. And we've got Mitaxakis in P2 and Scotty in P3. Biggest winner of the evening is going to be Gingy. Biggest loser of the evening, Samilaras. I need to throw those guys always in. I don't know why. I'm taking notes, don't worry. Wait, mate, he'd better not change a thing with his comms, haha. Huh. All right. Well, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not, but thank you anyway. We are not here in the lobby yet, so I guess it's just a bit of chit chatting between you and me. And who do you guys think it's gonna be in the top three? Let me know. Let me know. I think Singapore always a trek where there is a lot of carnage and just so many things happening, and it's not nice. Neither for the admins, neither for the races, neither for the stewards. The stewards, oh my days. I used to be a steward, right? Fuck me. Fucking Singapore was always 10,000 reports and all that stuff. It was a horrible thing. And my life was just so miserable being a steward. I mean, good luck, stewards. Good luck, racers. As I hope you guys are going to be doing great here in Singapore. The Singapore Grand Prix, actually, season 5, round 5. Not too bad. And it seems like nobody is gonna. Oh wait, we've got a. Please all be clean. All right. Well, that's a good wish, but there is no way. If there. All right, guys. I'm giving everyone $1 if the lobby doesn't have any crashes. Oh my days, that would be amazing. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna get my wishes, my hopes too high, as it seems like everyone is readying up for the lobby. Oh, and the prince is there. I cannot, Andre. I'm, should I call him Andre or the prince? The prince is so iconic. I don't know actually why I come with the name the prince. Hmm, good one. So Roz is the only one who still has to ready up, and we're off we go. All right, guys. If you guys are still around, please let me know what you think of this. Please let me know. I need to have your guys' opinion. Oh no, it is raining. It's gonna take even longer. Oh my days. Oh no. Ah, so my days. All right, do we like this or not? Because here is the thing, right? I was wondering. It looks great. All right, thank you very much. But it looks great, but the thing is that this not going to get annoying after a couple of minutes? Because it looks so small, right? But it looks better, but it looks smaller. So I'm just thinking about putting this in the qualifying. I'm gonna do it full right now, just to test things out. But I might be doing this in the qualifying and the safety cars, and then, for example, the full layover, which we usually do. Where is it? It is not here. I don't even have it selected. But the full layover just for the race and all that stuff. I need your guys' opinion. So if you're listening, if you're watching, make sure to let me know. I will most definitely get your opinions after the race too. Short qualifying, we need to get the drag map out. We need to get the telemetry. No, that's not important. Maybe this one, yes. This one. And off we go. Oh wait, we've got the minimap selected. There we go. Who's on the lap right now? Scotty. My man is gonna be the first one who's gonna start this lap right now. He's still on an out lap, still chilling here on track. Everyone seems to be on the intermediates, so it is most definitely rainy weather. And I mean, the tropical season in Singapore is a fact. It is, what season are we? It is spring, and the spring season in the F1 Power Grid League is equal to the rainy season. Hey. So, Scotty, the McLaren driver, many people said he was going to get pole today as he looked the fastest in the time trial, I think. If I took a quick look, but I didn't remember who was on pole. But it might be Scotty though. Going into turn 1, taking a lot of grip around the outside and the inside to take a lot of speed through turn 2. And tight corner into turn 3, just take a wide line coming out of that corner. Scotty did it almost perfectly there. A little bit of an improvement here. Taking a lot of curb down the inside, then down the main straight where you've got that DRS detection point. But unfortunately, the guys are not going to be able to use DRS when it's raining. Now, hard braking zone to the left side. Fastest first sector already. He's got a car in front of him. That seems to be the Williams. And the Alfa Romeo is also right in front of them. So make sure to get out of the way. Don't touch the curb on the inside there, because that will launch you into the wall. The Alfa Romeo is going to go on the left side of the track, and the Williams is doing a risky thing though. If Scotty is going to be faster, he's going to get annoyed easily. A little bit of oversteer. Yeah, he's going to get distracted by the Williams. This is might get a little bit of a tow though. Oh, the Williams. What is the Williams actually doing? He should be going to the side there. He's not going to the side. Interesting thing. Ooh. Yeah, he's not going to the side. I don't know who that is. Who's the Williams driver? That might be Warden, Taylor, Danny, those two. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my days. Guys, this is a penalty right there, in my opinion. Just distracting Scotty for almost the whole sector there. Going into sector 3 right now. A lot of curves down the inside. There's most definitely gonna come out words. Well, how do you say that? There's definitely going to be some discussions about that. Coming across the line with a 149.0 is what Scotty is going to put on the table for us. Now we've got Bob in P3 right behind the Mercedes driver. Mercedes driver who's going not down the side. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting. The Mercedes driver who seems to be on an outlap. He is going to distract the Red Bull driver there, and it's only qualifying and there is already chaos. Yeah, tuk here, the Alfa Romeo driver in sector 3 right now. Quite a difficult sector to nail all the corners. Don't take too much curb down the inside there, because including that curb will launch you into the wall. It's the same corner as that one to the left side there, where you've got that green wall on the outside. I mean, it is awful. It is awful. Now going across the last corner of the track, and this might be a good time on 151 in my opinion. 151.0 puts himself in P7. We've got Trouser Schnauzer coming across the line with a 149.3, so it doesn't seem like anyone is getting near Scotty yet. But that might change, because the fast guys still have to come out of the pits. We've got Mitaxakis, we've got Chaz Knight Rider. Not too sure where Chaz is though. On the ranking. Oh wait, we've got the thing here on the left side. Wait, let me have a quick look. Wait, I'm gonna have a quick look if I can read that on the stream. Because if you cannot read that, well, what is the point then of putting it, right? I'm gonna have a quick look here. Oh, you can read that perfectly. Oh my days, this is looking beautiful. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Perfect, thanks Armand. Chaz the Knight Rider puts himself in P1. And guys, I don't want to say much, but he is my driver in the Wednesday League. And he needs to score some fucking points. Fuck you, Chaz. You're putting a poll here. And then, where was it last week? I don't know where it was actually, but come on. Ah, thank you, Armand. That's very nice of you. You are better than me. You're better than me. I cannot say I'm the best commentator, because I've got some flaws. Is that a word? Flaws? Yeah, that's the problem with me, guys. I don't have the vocabulary which English people have. So I need to do it with the vocabulary I've got. With the VB Thomas... What is the word? Vocabulary book? Is that a word? Probably not. I'm just making up my own words. Fuck you. It is going into the VB Thomas vocabulary book. There we go. Why are we actually looking at Chaz here? Mitaxakis who just came back into the pits. Does he have a penalty? That might be something. Spiky? Or Specky? Or Specky? Spiky? Specky? Something. I'm just gonna call him Specky. Oh yeah, right. Oh, I'm gonna be saying that too much today. Actually, I'm not always surprised when someone goes into the wall. I see that coming from miles away. We're gonna see Specky crash. I'm gonna commentator's curse. This is the thing. Or no, actually a commentator's curse is when you say he's gonna do great, but he's not gonna do great. So do I want him to crash or do I not want him to crash? Good guess. And I think it stopped raining. No, it didn't. Because there's still water drops on the helmet. Well, on the camera POV pot thing. Specky now coming around turn 3. Good exit coming out of that corner. Goes into 5th, 6th. Goes back to 4th. 3rd actually. That's quite low. Because you want a lot of traction coming out. Speechy. Oh, Speechy. Alright. Interesting. Interesting name. Ooh, he's improving by 3/10. And he has the fastest first sector. So this is looking very great for the AlphaTauri driver. As he might be able... Ooh, Taylor Danny with a 147.4. This is not too bad. Ooh, and Speechy. He touches the curb down the inside there. That, I mean, he had to lower down the pace there coming into that corner. Mainly due to the fact he touched the curb. Because if he would go into that corner with the speed you would usually use... Ooh, he has a little bit of a snap there. On the main straight right now. I mean, a little straight. You've got the DRS. I think you've got the DRS. No, you don't. Do you? Oh, you do actually. You do have the DRS. And I mean, you know what the thing is? There, you've got that straight. It is so small that you cannot make an overtake. So why would you have the DRS, right? But they're gonna change it, right? This section, they're gonna make it straight. So you don't have to go through these corners and all that. And this horrible corner here on the left side, you don't have to go through that anymore. It will get straight. And yeah, I mean, Taylor Ronhard. Yeah, he's doing great. Oh, Scotty improving by 1 second. Already 1 second though. Oh, he's on soft, so it did stop raining. You know, this is that tropical weather I was talking about. Singapore, it, you know, Singapore gives me Belgium vibes. Yesterday, like yesterday, right? It is spring. It was raining so fucking heavily. It was not normal. And all of a sudden, it stopped raining. 5 minutes later, the fucking sun was shining. It was fucking 15 degrees. It was crazy. And all that stuff. Scotty now. Is he gonna put himself on pole? That is a good question. Coming around the last corner, a 141.3 for the McLaren driver. And who are we talking right now? Who is Ronhar? It seems like it's Scotty Ronhar. Haha. But without hacks, hopefully. It is actually crazy that I'm not up to date with the Ronhar situation. But it is actually crazy that people use hacks even in the bigger leagues. Even in the bigger leagues. Horrible, actually. Metaxakis is still in the pits. Trouser, does Metaxakis have a penalty? A quali penalty? Come on, is it not getting annoying, that smaller screen? Or is it alright like that? Or do you prefer the big one? Right, thank you very much, Armand. I appreciate that. You're so nice to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much. There is a tear coming. I don't have much people who are nice to me. No, that's actually not true. A lot of people are nice to me. Shout out to my granny, who's always nice to me. Oh. I'm gonna start crying, guys. This makes me emotional. Mason coming around the last corner here. All right, the second draft of thumbnails. That's what I like to say. Basin puts himself in P1. The second draft of thumbnails. All right, that's crazy. I love it. You can make one for Singapore if you don't mind. For the F1 Power Grid. Basin on pole. Basin on pole. Yeah. The Red Bull driver. I don't know if he's fast though. Oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Tuk Tuk. Tuk Tuk just started his lap, improving by 8 tenths. I think he just... Oh my days. Chas. A 139.2. This is crazy. What a great lap for the Alfa Romeo driver. Warden puts himself in P2. It's where Red Bull belongs. I don't think he's gonna be too long in the top 5 because the guys are improving rather fastly. Now it's Ladas. Oh, he's gonna have pole. Oh, P2 just comes 3 tenths short. A 138.5. And you know what the thing is? I always thought Ladas was one of the fastest guys I knew. And then I saw a whole tier in the champion division who were way faster than Ladas. I don't know why. He just always seemed that fast, but... Yeah. Everyone's still in the pits. This is Gingy. He invalidated, unfortunately. Already. Champions is a joke. That is crazy. Those guys are too fast. If they're not using hacks, I mean, oh my days. It's a dream, actually, as a racing driver to be that fast. I used to be fast too, but I don't think I would be able to compete in champions, though. Right, random question. Which one is better, Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Or Pepsi? Let me know. I want clear facts, clear statements. I want clear arguments. Pepsi, I mean, you know, here's the thing. All right, so. Oh my days, Armand with the most trophies in the league. I don't believe that. That is so not true. Aceman coming across the line in a couple of seconds. Super, they're football adverts. They're soccer adverts. Sorry, British people. Sorry. Scotty all the way in P10 though. That's not too great. Comes across the line. Didn't improve yet. He's gonna start his lap right now. Alright. I've got an unpopular opinion. Here's the thing. Coca-Cola is better when it's hot, but Pepsi is better when it's cold. Come on, Armand, it's soccer. I'm gonna trigger a lot of people. People on the track right now hearing me say soccer. Everyone is gonna crash into the wall. Phoebe Thomas, you mother trucker, and all that stuff in the chat. I hope not, because I would lose my viewer rate. And I saw that there were like 27 people watching. That's actually crazy. I appreciate that, guys. I haven't had so much viewers in a long time. In a long time. Ooh, everyone retired from the session already. I think they're in the pits. Not being able to come out anymore. Apologies. Scotty has the fastest second sector. He's got that Ferrari driver right behind him. He's on an outlap though. Metaxakis is also on an outlap. He is gonna... Here... Metaxakis is just gonna do one run. One run, and that's all he needs. We need to have a closer look to that, though, because I'm not too sure if he's gonna make the finish line on time. I mean, he is in Sector 3, so he would be. Scotty right now comes across the line with a 137.3. Oh my days. That quali record might... Nah, it is too difficult. 1.3 seconds to improve. Let's focus with Metaxakis, guys. Metaxakis is... He is even faster than Samilada, so I do expect him to get into the top 3. But one run on Singapore, I always feel like you need a couple of runs on Singapore to get into the track. But Metaxakis is just saying, fuck you. I'm doing my own thing. Ooh, a lot of speed throughout that corner. And I wonder if he has the fastest first sector. It all depends on how he takes this corner. Ooh, a little bit too wide there. Schnitzy! MP2. What are all these names, guys? What is this? Schnitzy. Why is everyone sounding so German? You German people. I'm gonna be commentating for a German league. It is interesting. In June, I think. Still a long time from here, though. Coke spans Pepsi all day. That is, I don't think that is true. No. No, it is football. I know. We all in Belgium we also say football, which means football. But I don't know where they get soccer from. Sock. Does it have to do with socks? They probably. Ooh, Metaxakis goes a little bit too deep there. It is not gonna be a top 5 position for the Greek driver, I think. I'm afraid. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a top 5. He doesn't have great lines coming into those corners. I think the exit that he has usually is not the ones I expect from him. It is going to be around 138, 138.5, which puts him in P7 right behind his other Greek friend Samilaras. And the Alpine drivers, they've got something to make up, as the McLaren drivers are all the way up in P1 and P6 right now, as Bob just came across the line. Hot Wings in P2. Not too bad himself, as there is no one else on track right now instead of Schnitzy, but he is coming into the pits. And this is gonna be your qualifying of the Elite Division. And I wonder how it's looking like in the actual Champion Division. I think they're gonna be starting pretty soon. Thought I did a good lap and was nowhere near. Trouser Schnauzer, you are pretty close. A top 7 is alright though. You outqualified Tamilaras, Metaxakis. Tamilaras was actually P4 in the championship, so you're doing great, buddy. You're gonna get there. McLaren is looking very strong. Aston Martin is looking all right, as we've got Mick in P16. All right, it seems like they're starting now. They had some technical problems. No worries. I've got all the time. The later they're starting, the more action for me to put on the table. Scotty, what is this picture? Oh my days. Scotty in P1, now we've got Hot Wings in P2 and Bob in P3. Schnitzy, the Romanian driver, in P4. I think it's Romania, right? Yeah, it's Romania. I'm too good with my flags to not know this. And we've got Taylor Danny in P5. Further, we've got Shaz the Night Rider, Trouser Schnauzer, Tamilaras, Metaxakis, the Tuchu, Warden, Tuk Tuk, Aceman, Grim Sleeper, Ross, Mick, Basin, Speechy. This is Genji. What is this dude? I told you guys he was going to be the biggest winner of the evening. He's probably not getting into the top 3 though. He's not getting into the top 3, but we'll see. Maybe with a good strategy, we can make something work here for you guys. You know what? You know what the thing is? I would be a great commercial, like advertisement commercial dude. Like, hello guys. Today we've got the Coca-Cola advertisement. Are you looking for something fresh? Something good? Make sure to drink a Coca-Cola. Well, guys, Twitch, don't ban me, or YouTube. This is not an advertisement. I'm not advertising for Coca-Cola. Guys, don't drink Coca-Cola. Pepsi is better. Well, if you take that in consideration, I'm actually promoting Pepsi. So don't drink anything. Drink water. Water is... Don't drink it from the tap, though. Drink it from a bottle. Because otherwise, I mean... Especially in the United States. You've got all that dirty shit in your water. You don't want that. You just want clean bottled water from the minerals of... Yeah, Spa. Spa, there is a Spa mineral, actually. Spa-Francorchamps, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that. We've got a brand in Belgium, it's called Spa. And they are from the minerals of Spa. I think it's... No, it's not Chaudfontaine. It is actually Spa. We can drink it Yeah, we can drink it too, but I don't like it. And I always drink sparkling, so. All right. What do we have for you guys? Tire-wise. Strategy-wise. What are the guys going with? Mediums, hards. One guy on the softs. The Prince, all the way B20. You did not listen to my beautiful strategy explanation. This is awful. Softs, come on, dude. Guys, I'm putting 20 euros on the table right now. He's gonna spin out. He's gonna be the first one who's gonna cause a safety car. 20 euros on the table. If I'm right, everyone in the stream needs to give me 20 euros. I can track it. I can track it, guys. All right, so there's a couple of guys on mediums, a couple of guys on hards. We've got our pole sitter in mediums. Then we've got Hot Wings who have to defend quite heavily on Bob right behind them. Schnitzy on the hards too, as he will have troubles keeping the rest behind him on mediums. Taylor Danny, Chaz Knight Rider, Trouser Schnauzer, and Samiladas. I think there has been some communication between Samiladas and Metixakis as the fastest driver, while in P8, Samiladas is on medium tires and Metaxakis is on the slower tire, probably to hold back all the other guys that are right behind him on the hard tires, just to create a little bit of a gap between the two Alpine drivers. Well, that way they're at least secure off a P8, right? And then we've got Ross in P15. He is also on mediums. And then to end the grid here, we've got Basin and Speechy on medium tires, to be exact. Scotty is going to come around the last corner to put himself on track. And I wonder if he is going to score some good points here in Singapore. It should be, at least if he doesn't get disqualified here. I always have troubles putting myself on the line. Yeah, from Mayo, Snitchy is the first one who gets disqualified. The Haas driver was just trying to get his car on the grid. Didn't seem to work out for him, unfortunately. Ooh, strategy-wise, they're also suggesting a hard medium. So, I can most definitely say that was the best strategy prediction, as everyone is on the line right now. It is Season 5, Round 5 of the F1 Power Grid League. We've got 5 red lights here around Singapore, and away we go. Who has a good start? I've got the wrong thing up. Changing positions. We've got Bob making a move on the Aston Martin driver already. Bob, who is running medium tires. And we've got a little bit of carnage here between Hot Wings and Trouser Schnauzer in P4. Schnitzy has already dropped back to P5. Chaz the Knight Rider in P6. Taylor Danny, who's getting overtaken around the outside by Samiladas. He is defending the inside line. And is Samiladas going to make the move? It doesn't seem like it. It does seem like it, as he's getting past the Williams driver pretty easy there. Although, he's still next to him. Are they using ERS? That is my question. I should get the telemetry up real quick. Metaxakis is taking the opportunity of overtaking Taylor Danny there. They are having carnage. Metaxakis and Taylor Danny, they're having a little bit of a touch. And it seems like Metaxakis is touching anyone else. Speechy, he has been the victim of the Greek driver here, as there is some carnage already. Lap 1. I hope there's no safety car. Hopefully. Now Chaz the Knight Rider, pretty close to Schnitzy. Schnitzy the Haas driver, who is looking at a great race here. Hopefully he is on the hard tires, so not too much positions lost. As you need to take the tires in consideration, he's going to be on way faster tires at the end of the race. I think Chaz the Knight Rider just took a little bit of a track invalidation there. That will be his first warning. Trouser Schnauzer pretty close to Hot Wings too. Is anything looking great here at the back of the grid? It does seem like it. The Prince, who's going to be making a move on Ace Man. Ooh, he needs to watch out. I think they had a little bit of a touch there. Taylor Danny just got past the AlphaTauri driver, and that's a beautiful move by the Williams driver. Also, Mick took the opportunity to get past him. The Prince, who is in P11, he is 9 positions up front. As that's not too bad. Metaxakis, who's coming into the pits. Or he crashed. He might have crashed. I think he crashed. Did he have front wing damage? He doesn't have front wing damage. Oh, there's no safety car. Perfect. There's already a gap forming between Scotty and Bob. Bob, who cannot keep up with the pace of the guys up front, which is actually only Scotty. Then we've got Hot Wings. Hot pursuit from the Trouser Schnauzer, the McLaren driver here, right behind the Aston Martin driver. And I feel the pressure for the McLaren driver right now. Oh, touches the wall there. That might be a little bit of wing damage. Maybe not visual, but it could be that something has broken down there, as it seems like he takes all the corners perfectly. So I don't think there's going to be some damage. Ooh, takes a lot of risk there. Ooh, he's going to have a better line. Oh, he spins! The McLaren driver! Oh my days! He is going to drop back all the way to P11. P11 right now. Is the Aston Martin driver going to make an overtake? He is not close enough though. Ooh, right now, the Mercedes driver and the Ferrari driver. Now the Haas driver is going around the outside. Three-way battle here. The Haas driver, Ferrari driver down the inside. This is some carnage, guys. I don't know why you are so thirsty around Singapore. People are thirsty to get this race win. I mean, it is going to be a hard challenge because Scotty is all the way up front. And he has some good pace on 142. But Bob also on 142. So he's having the fastest lap of the race right now. DRS is enabled. So we might be able to see some overtakes into turn 4, turn 5. Somewhere around there. As it seems like Chaz the Knight Rider is pretty close here. Gonna be a long Stewart's night. Indeed, indeed. DRS for Chaz Knight Rider. Ooh, no. The Prince has passed the Tucci though. That was an easy move. The Mercedes driver, he doesn't have the DRS. So he's not going to be able to make the move here. Taylor Danny might be able to make the move onto the Aston Martin driver. He doesn't have enough pace down the main straight. And ooh, takes a track validation there. The Grim Sleeper. Is he close enough to the AlphaTauri driver? I don't think so. Aceman, who has the pace here around Singapore. Unfortunately, he's only in P15. And the biggest loser of the evening is already going to be Taylor Danny in P13. He has lost 8 positions. Actually, Metaxakis is the biggest loser. He is in P20 with 11 positions lost. So he is trying to get past his first victim, the AlphaTauri driver. But it is looking very difficult here as Ross just made the overtake around the Tucci. Trouser Schnauzer. McLaren driver dropped back a couple of positions due to that spin here in Singapore. But hopefully he can get those positions back up as the Mercedes driver doesn't have a good line. He's going to back out of the move there. I think there was a possibility throwing your car down the inside there. But Trouser Schnauzer took the less risky option, just backing out of the move. I mean, that corner is a difficult one to make the overtake on. The Prince, who is already in P8 right now with 12 positions gained. Not too bad himself. Trouser Schnauzer. He does have the DRS, but so does the Tucci, the Mercedes driver. So he's not going to be able to make the move. Trouser Schnauzer having some troubles keeping his car on track right now. He's going to lose a couple of tenths here on the Mercedes driver, but nothing too serious as we're going to go back. Maybe not. He is having the DRS. Is the Tucci having the DRS? It does seem like it. And the Mercedes driver seems to have a little bit more pace down the main straight here, as Trouser Schnauzer is not able to get any closer. Mercedes driver takes a wide line going into that corner. Actually coming out of that corner, that was actually a very wide line. Trouser Schnauzer here in Sector 2. It is a difficult track to overtake on, as you guys can see. The guys are going to have DRS in a couple of seconds when they're past this difficult section. But I don't think he's going to be able to make the move here throughout, I don't know how I should call it, the most difficult section to overtake on the F1 calendar. He's going to have the DRS right now. The Tucci is out of the DRS. Trouser Schnauzer might be able to make a move here. DRS enabled, ERS enabled, throws it down the inside, and that is going to be not move done. Not move done. Side by side right now. The McLaren driver down the inside here. Is he going to be making a move? He takes a wide line, and that's going to be defending done by the Mercedes driver as he took the position back again from Trouser Schnauzer. And this is the battle we want to see, as both drivers are pretty clean towards each other. leaving enough space down the inside, around the outside, and that's gonna result in some good racing and not crashing anywhere. Now Trouser Schnauzer, DRS, ERS. He's not gonna use the ERS though, as he didn't think he was gonna have enough pace here down the main straight. The Mercedes driver takes the track invalidation there. Now Trouser Schnauzer still on his tail. He's going around the outside. Is he gonna have the DRS though? He is gonna have the DRS, so he takes the outside line, and that must be overtake done because he has the DRS here, and he's already passed the Mercedes driver. Before the DRS activation is there, Taylor Danny makes the move down the inside of the Aston Martin driver, but he is not giving up. Hard tires, and he is keeping Taylor Danny right behind him, so I don't think this is gonna be a race win like last week for Taylor Danny. And Mick is doing his job on the hard tires right now. Oh, the Prince. Actually, I said you guys he was gonna be spinning on these softs, but it seems like he's holding up strong here, right behind Warden, and he might be able to make the move in a couple of seconds as he is finding himself pretty close. There is some struggling here behind Hot Wings as he's not having the pace he was supposed to have. He is in P3 though, but he's got a long train behind him. We've got Schnitzy, Chaz the Knight Rider, Sami Laras, and these guys are hungry for making the overtake. Maybe on Schnitzy though, because Schnitzy had a little bit of a snap there. And it is a little bit of a DRS train going into Sector 1 right now. Hot Wings, who is holding up strong with his hearts, and Schnitzy is doing an absolutely amazing job keeping Chaz the Knight Rider and Sami Ladas behind him. Because he's on hards and the other guys are on mediums. So, I mean, keeping up the pace on the hards is only going to benefit your race later on during this race. So not too bad himself, as Taylor Danny finds himself still right behind Mick. He didn't get the benefit of the DRS there, as he didn't make the move unfortunately, but he has another chance in a couple of seconds, only if Mick is not going to catch up to the Mercedes driver, which I don't think he's going to be on time. He is indeed not going to be on time. The Prince has made the move on Warden. We're not seeing a yellow flag, so that must be a beautiful move right now. Taylor Danny, is he going to be making the move? Ooh, takes the inside line there, and it is not going to be a move to the Aston Martin driver, who had a better line coming out of that corner, and the Prince indeed made that move work. This is Gingy coming into the pits. I hope he's not going to retire though. That would be an unfortunate thing, but it is already lap 6 and we're not seeing a safety car coming out. So this is good news. I hope I just didn't curse myself. Tuk right behind the Red Bull driver here. Into this difficult section, the Red Bull driver has a little bit of snap there. Tuk is going to have the DRS, but it's not going to be enough as the Red Bull driver had a better exit. Taylor Danny now made the move around the outside. Don't close the... Oh, this was very close. No need to close the wall there. Ooh, the Aston Martin driver. Oh, he held up strong there, but unfortunately, Taylor Danny got past. And now we're only going to see a gap created between those two, as Taylor Danny is just going to be way faster on these mediums. Although, I mean, Mick is keeping up pretty well here in Sector 3 right now. He's going to have the DRS in Sector 1, mainly down the main straight here. The start-finish straight, which is in my opinion one of the longest straights. Maybe the one after turn 5 is a little bit longer, where you have the DRS. You actually have 3 DRS sections here, so I mean that's good. The Grim Sleeper with his first penalty. Then we've got Basin also with his first penalty. He's going to be the second one who's going to score a penalty here. Trouser Schnauzer now past the Ferrari driver. I think that was difficult for the Ferrari driver to keep him behind, because Trouser Schnauzer, I mean, they're both on medium tires, so maybe the Ferrari driver didn't have a good exit coming out of the corner. The Grim Sleeper is pretty close to Aceman, but we're looking at Schnitzy as he finds himself right behind Hot Wings, still holding up strong. But now DRS detection point is enabled. DRS is enabled. He doesn't have a lot of ERS left, which Hot Wing does. Hot Wing with still 40% on the table. How much does Chaz the Knight Rider have? He still has 70 to work with, so not too bad. Welcome back, Arman, in the chat. It is looking like a great race here. There's a lot of close battles. Bob, who seems to be... Ooh, he seems to be coming closer to Scotty right now. Already within 1 second. So he most definitely is going to have the DRS. Scotty, who seems to be struggling a little bit with his tire degradation here, because otherwise Bab wouldn't be able to get any closer. So Bob right now coming into turn 1. And if he has a good exit here throughout turn 3, Scotty who touches the wall there a little bit, I think. And now Bob is most definitely going to be close enough. He takes a lot of curb down the inside. Scotty, who might have wing damage, is going to be in the deficit here. As he doesn't have DRS, he has less ERS to work with. Bob is not going to be making the move yet though. But if that wing damage... if that wing damage is there for Scotty, he's most definitely going to be struggling keeping Bob right behind him. Bob, who I've heard a lot of good things about. The Red Bull driver who is not in the top 10 of the... I mean, he might be. I don't think he is. Is he in the top 10, guys? I don't think so. He might be in P9, though. I cannot read it very well. And he's not going to be close enough. It seems like the guys here at the back are battling with each other. Oh, Tuk Tuk. He's pretty close to Mitaxakis, though, but it's not going to be enough. Basin around the outside of the Alfa Romeo driver, and that is going to be moved on. If the Alfa Romeo driver would have went a couple of millimeters more to the right, we saw a big fatal crash for Basin there, but it doesn't seem like that was going to happen. So Basin is happy to take P17 here. Tuk Tuk trailing by a couple of tenths on his hard tires, and he's going to get chased by Speechy here, trailing by 7-8 tenths here. Tuk Tuk down the inside, it's not going to be enough. He's trying to make a move, but it's not going to be happening. You know what I noticed? I'm saying a lot of here during the stream, so after every sentence I'm just saying here. I don't know why. Sneechy pretty close, 3 tenths. The Haas driver. In Singapore, I mean, I never expected to have no safety cars in Singapore. It would be that usually here in Singapore, I mean, we already would have had 2 safety cars. So I'm very surprised. But it might be for a later stage when everyone is getting hungry, when everyone is seeking overtakes. Right now they're all calmed down. They're just... And the more they're going into the race, the more it's gonna be getting aggressive. The Warden. I'm just putting the D in front of everyone. I don't know why. The Prince. E7 on his soft tires. They are gonna be dying pretty soon though. 8 lap old softs. I mean, it gained him a lot of positions though. Let's have a quick look. 13 to be exact. He has made 13 moves down the inside, around the outside, and now he finds himself in P7. Battling Warden actually, as Trouser Schnauzer is trying to close down the gap 1 second between the Williams driver and the McLaren driver. Tuk Tuk just made the move on Basin here, still having a battle. Is this going to be moved on by the Red Bull driver? It does appear like it. As Speechy pretty close to the Alfa Romeo driver right now. It is not close enough. It is not close enough. Warden in P8. Pretty close. He's going to be making a move though. The Prince is going to come into the pits already. And it would, you know, you always see this. When guys are coming into the pits, you always see a safety car coming out. For some reason. I don't know why, but the Prince is going to have the benefit of running the softs early stage though. Everyone took the medium, took the hard strategy, and he just benefited from that, that slower tire everyone was choosing, and he didn't have to battle anyone that was also on the soft, so that made it quite easy. Also, the chaos in the beginning of the race definitely caused him to get a lot of positions early stage. He's gonna drop back all the way to P19 though, as he's gonna have to battle the AlphaTauri driver, I think, although 3 seconds, that's a lot of room to work with. So all the medium tire runners who are gonna come into the pits around lap 15, lap 14, they're gonna find themselves right behind or right in front of the Haas driver in P19. So nothing too serious. The Grim Sleeper, he has a penalty, but he finds himself right behind Azeman, and I think everyone is gonna score points whenever they finish the race. Because that's, I think it is. And this is the second full lobby I'm seeing all week. I'm loving it. There's a lot. Oh, Tuk Tuk retired from the session. Is this going to be a safety car? It is indeed going to be a full safety car. And guys, I was so close about making my safety car song, which I promised you already like a couple of months. But it would be, that might be something. If this screen is getting annoying, that I would be switching over to something with my song, like safety car. It is a safety car situation here in Singapore. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of people coming into the pits right now. Actually, a lot of people. Probably all medium tire runners. Yes, indeed. As they're all going on to the hard tires. So the medium hard strategy was the best one to go with here in Singapore. Has made the move on a couple of guys. Actually, everyone who has came into the pits. The Mercedes driver goes onto the medium tires. A lot of guys going onto the medium tires. Interesting strategy with Taksakis onto the medium tires. Not something I would have expected from the Greek driver. And the Grimsleep were also on medium tires. He is also a driver of mine, but if he takes these kind of strategies in an actual race in the Wednesday League, I'm just gonna throw him out of the game, like out of my team, and I'm just gonna go with Chaz Knight Rider. I mean, not really, because he's not doing great in the Wednesday League either. We're like 6th or 7th in the standings, but at least I'm beating Armand's team. Fuck you, Armand. Now going all the way the front of the pack. And I hope, first safety car, lap 11, so that is all right. That is all right. I mean, if we take this... How much the Nord? Screw you. Armand, what position are you guys? What is your team's name, actually? I want to know. I'm gonna have a quick Google. What is your team's name? F1 Power Grid? It is the Wednesday League. United are massive. Are they called United? No, right? Oh, they're P3. Oh my days. P3, you are in front of me. We are P6, Jaguar F1, but we're pretty close though. I mean, I'm gonna have a quick look if my guys checked in. If they're not gonna race, I swear I'm just gonna throw them out of the... Right, they both checked in. There we go. Jaguar F1 is gonna score points tomorrow. Jaguar F1. Yeah. Yeah. I want to try something. But I don't know if it's gonna work. And I don't know how long the safety car is gonna be here. I'm gonna do that with the next safety car. I'm gonna show you guys a beautiful scenery of the Jaguar F1 car and all that stuff. I don't know if I still have it on my drivers are better than you. Me, probably, but not than my drivers, Armand, because my drivers are the absolute amazing beast. You know why I actually not come to the meeting? Because I don't want to trade my drivers away. No, that's actually not true. I need to commentate. I would be able to send... Ooh, someone else, though. That might be working. Imagine my girlfriend, who knows nothing about racing. I'm just telling her, just pick the fastest guy. Trade them for... You know, they screwed me over. They screwed me over with Dale. Dale is an amazing driver, though. But he cannot use safety car, traction control. Screw you. F1 Power Grid, screw you. No, that's a joke. You guys are amazing. Always giving me a lot of viewers during the actual race. Right now I've got around 10, I think. 21! Oh my days! Your driver spent longer in the wall. Armand, you're a team principal because you cannot even drive. Fuck you, Armand. Oh my days. Oh, sorry, I'm on. Safety car is coming in though. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my Pepsi here. You know, whoa, 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 oh my days. Hot Wings leading the race. Is he gonna go or is he not? He's got away. He's already going though. No, he's not. He's not. And Mr. Trophy, I would smash you in a race. He's going right now. Oh no, he's not going. He was speeding up though. He's speeding up right now. He's speeding up right now. Did Schneidsy get asleep? Did he put into bed? I don't think so. Bob already made the move on Scotty. Still having a battle here as he made the move work. There's a little bit of a gap forming. Trouser Schnauzer loses his car. He's gonna drop back all the way to P16. And there is indeed a gap forming here between Andre and Mick. A little bit though, as Ross around the outside, he's gonna use a lot of VRS here to make a dive bomb down the inside. It's not gonna be working. Chaz the Knight Rider with a 3-second time penalty. And oh, Bob. Oh, Carnage. Bob, he got spun. I mean, I don't know if he got spun, but oh, three-way battle here. Four-way battle, actually, with the Alfa Romeo driver all the way down the inside. Is Ross going to be making the move around the outside? It does seem like it. Beautiful move here. Oh, and there's an Aston Martin driver going into the wall. Oh, safety car. Safety car. Why did I say something about the safety car? Oh, my days. A lot of guys are going to be changing their wings. Because I saw a lot of guys crash there. I don't know what happened. I didn't catch that. But there's another safety car. And it is what it is. What football team are you supporter of, Arman? Soccer team. Should see in P2. Not too bad. The Haas driver is also coming into the pits. Oh, what tires are they going on? Oh, watch out. Oh, my days. That was crazy. That was pretty close. Warden also coming into the pits. And oh, it's Samilato's in P2 right now. That is remarkable. No. Chess. 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 What is this? No, he retired from the session. Oh, by the way, I was gonna do something. All right, so you guys see what the position changes are, right? Right. I need to change something real quick. I'm gonna try something. I hope it's not gonna go into there. Wait, I'm gonna do it differently. Just gonna do this, this. How am I gonna do this? Right. I'm just gonna do this. Video capture device, medium source, video, F1 Jaguar. There we go. Apologies if it's lagging. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Waveform, spectrum, show reel, intro video, official. Here, this is the one.
Now, the introduction.
Oh, and it's also with the illegal sound. Hold up. I cannot do this because it would be, yeah, illegal. Wait, I cannot. Wait, how do I do this? It doesn't seem to be working, guys, for some reason. Yeah, it is Lightning McQueen, but I cannot put it there for some reason. Size. Why is the size this? I need to have it 120, 180. Right. I hope the sound is not gonna be there. Oh, it is indeed gonna be there. There we go. Why is it not working? Oh man. What is this? Oh, it was not working. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's actually not working. It should be working, though. Hmm. Now it's put to this. Why? It's not working. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Safety car is not coming in yet, though. I might be doing it with the next safety car. Whenever I've got this shit sorted. Bullshit. Oh, it's so awful. I'm able to put it fit to screen. All right, this is gonna be working. Yup. There we go. Yeah, you cannot listen. You cannot hear it. So apologies for that. Oh, look at this beautiful car. Mmm. Mmm. Wait, maybe I should sing. I don't know how the song goes anymore. Oh, look at this beautiful, awful team. Fuck you, Arma. United stinks. Oh, beautiful, beautiful outfit, beautiful logo. Don't want to say much, but we are the only right winners. If we're not winning the season, I don't know what else. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're going to be racing again here around Singapore. Season 5, round 5. Scotty is going to be leading the race on his hard tires. He's going to be chased by Tamilaras in P2 and the Prince in P3. He made his soft strategy work as he came into the pits quite early. And they're off. And away we go. Safety car restart. The Grim Sleeper already made the move. Ross is going to go into the wall. Or he's going to come into the pits. I'm not too sure what happened there. But he's going to have a different sort of strategy in Singapore. You should watch my team launch. I'm going to do that. Armand, I'm going to do that. Send me the link and I'll watch it. Hot Wings now made the move. Speechy. Yep. Moved on. Now Warden pretty close to Schnitzy. Schnitzy who's drilling down the inside here. And he has made the move before the corner was there. Warden is trying to benefit out of that move. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be benefiting. This is Gingy trying to make the move, but it's not going to be working, unfortunately, for the Mercedes driver. Now, all the way at the back here, Bob, 3/10 behind. The Grim Sleeper pretty close to the Haas driver, as the Prince is struggling here, keeping up the pace with the other guys. The Grim Sleeper not doing too bad. I don't know what traction control he's working with, but he has got the pace right now. And he is in P4, so not too bad. Basin in P8. Right behind Trouser Schnauzer. Singapore, a very difficult track to make the overtake on, as we don't see these guys make an overtake work that often. But sometimes they sneak through a little bit of a good overtake. But it's usually a very risky one. Going back to the front here, Grim Sleeper. Not close enough to the Prince though, as the Prince is actually holding up strong, but the Grim Sleeper has 6-lap-old mediums he has to work with, and these tires... Oh, goes into the wall! No, he's not! That was actually very dangerous. Right now comes onto the track very dangerously, as Taylor Danny needed to... I don't know what happened there, but the Grim Sleeper gave back the position, so nothing to be said about that. That is actually very clean by the Ferrari driver. Now the AlphaTauri driver around the outside. The Grim Sleeper is going to defend the inside, and that's going to be Bob retiring from the race and a safety car. Bob, who is looking really strong here around Singapore. Fortunately, he's not gonna make it through the finish line as he has DNF'd. The third person. Once again, there is gonna be a safety car. We are in lap 17. 3 safety cars already. We're halfway through the race. My prediction of 5 safety cars might come through. I don't want to say much. But VB Thomas is always right with the safety cars. Although, actually not, because yesterday, no, Sunday, there were none or one, and I said there were going to be 2, so I was wrong right there. I was wrong right there. Arman, is this not getting annoying yet? The screen? Is it not getting annoying? I hope it's not. Because that way I can just leave this on, right? That way I can just leave this on. Or would you prefer a bigger screen? If you're still watching, though. If you're still watching. Or anyone else in the chat. I mean, feel free to chat with me. I'm during a safety car, I don't always know what to do. So, whenever you'd be watching, just have a little chat. You know, there's nothing to talk about in an actual safety car situation, except for the guys coming into the pits. Ooh, the Prince coming into the pits. That's not a great strategy in my opinion. Although he might be going on to mediums and intermediates. It's gonna rain! It's gonna rain! Oh my days! Is it gonna rain though? Oh no! Imagine he picked the wrong tires. Or imagine he picked the right ones. Because it could get very wet very easily here in Singapore and very fast. Ooh, strategies. They're all driving. Yeah, I mean, they're all driving. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you've got some new watchers that are not driving from outside the league. Well, not third entered. I think he's just expecting there is going to be rain in a couple of minutes. And that way, I mean, if that's going to be true, he is a legend. He is a legend. All right, I'm going to be reading the chat now a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. Let's go, stop the count. I've got some, well, oh my days, there is some swearing. I'm not gonna read that out loud. 22 concurrents. Ooh. Alright, so is it gonna rain, guys? I don't think so. Rain is just too... That's not gonna be happening. Rain, I mean... Singapore, it's not looking cloudy. It's not looking anything, so... Is it looking cloudy? It is looking a little bit cloudy, though. Uh-oh. Are we gonna see rain? I wonder where the guys are in the actual... in the champion division. Are they going to be... already past lap 18? Because, I mean, we've seen 3 safety cars. We've seen... I mean, these guys are also a little bit slower than the champion division, so we might be seeing at a 1 second or 1.5 seconds slower each lap. So that's gonna count in... actually not too much, because that's gonna be half a minute. So, I mean, that's half a lap. Lap 7, they have a safety car. How do you know that, Arman? How do you know that? Do you have footage? Arman has the footage. Or did you ask people? Through the phone. We've got Armand the caller. He's giving me the inside information. Lap 7, I mean, lap 7, that's around 12 laps, 1.5 minutes. That's 15 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, intermediates for Mick. It is gonna rain, but when is it gonna rain? To be continued. Party with a driver. Alright, wish him good luck. Which driver? I might know him, because I'm commentating on the champion division. Later on, though. Later on. I mean, maybe not, because if it's gonna rain here, we might not be able to get into that division anymore. Because they're gonna be done. Or do they have the same settings? No, probably not. Who are you in a party with? Oh, guys, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. Tomorrow, like I'm in university, right? And I need to do an internship. And I tried in the United States, but unfortunately, I'm not going to the United States. I think I'm gonna cry. I love the United States so much. But I might be going to Dublin, and that's a country. Well, Dublin is, of course, not a country, but Ireland is a country I've never been to before. And it is something I would like to explore really much. Well, really much. Is that even a word? Much. Yeah. And you know, the city is gonna be Dublin. So I'm gonna be there for 3 months, and I love the darts, right? Stand up if you love the darts, blah blah blah. So there are a lot of pubs, right? So I might be darting every week, every day of the week in a pub in Ireland for 3 weeks straight. That would be amazing. But we're gonna be going underway again. Lap 19 out of the 31. Scotty is already going underway. We've got Tommy Ladas in P2, Taylor Danny in P3. We've got the Grim Sleeper in P4, Aceman in P5, who has made up a couple of positions, goes down the inside there. Is that going to be moved on by the AlphaTauri driver? Loses grip there as he's getting overtaken by the McLaren driver. No, it is not going to be an overtake. There is a yellow flag. The Mercedes driver. This is Gingy. Didn't make it through the corner. Now Trouser Schnauzer makes his way down the inside of Basin there. Basin was trying to make the move work back again. He's going around the outside now. He has the inside line of this corner. Is this going to be an overtake? I'm not too sure. The McLaren driver tries to defend, but it's not going to be easy here. Basin, Trouser Schnauzer, he defends. He's going to get a track invalidation there though. Warden, is he going to be making a move on Basin? These guys need to keep it clean on track right now. Schnitzy is under fire from behind. We've got Hot Wings, the Aston Martin driver, pretty close, but Metaxakis is on soft tires, 6-lap-old soft. This might not be a good situation for the Alpine driver, as we've got the Mercedes driver in P12, Ross in P13, Speechy in P14, and the guys on the intermediate tires are not really trailing by too much. So we might be able to see them win this race, although how much are they separated from the guys up front? I'm not too sure. Metaxakis, he's not going to be making a move though. I need to get a sip of water because my throat is really dry from all this screaming, all that stuff. Schnitzy, the Haas driver, going into sector 3. Is he going to be able to make the move? Basin has a bad line coming into that corner. And we might be able to see Warden benefit from that. He's pretty close to the Red Bull driver right now, within 3/10. Red Bull driver. Rain. It is raining. Rain. These guys need to watch out. 3-second time penalty for this is Gingy. Warden now downs the inside. He has the medium tire selected, and this should be an easy move for D. Williams driver, and it is indeed going to be an easy move. Mason still defending here from Schnitzy. Schnitzy, I mean the Haas driver, he has caught up a couple of positions. He lost a couple. He caught a couple. He lost a couple. And I mean, that's the story of his life here in Singapore. Right now, pretty close to Basin and Mick. Ooh, it is getting wet very heavily, very fast here in Singapore because of the tropical weather. Schnitzy tries to make a move down the inside, but he's gonna back out. The Red Bull driver loses grip there, as it is gonna get wet though. It is gonna get wet. They're having troubles. Schnitzy, he's gonna get overtaken by the Aston Martin driver there, and that's gonna be moved on for Hot Wings, who is on 7-lap-old mediums. Now his next target is gonna be Basin. The Grim Sleeper, who is also pretty close to Taylor Danny, who seems to be struggling a little bit here on his hard tires, and it would be great for the Grim Sleeper to make a move around the outside here before Taylor Danny, because the thing is, if he comes into the pits before Taylor Danny, he's gonna switch his tires faster than Taylor Danny is going to be doing. He's got to watch out though. He's taking a lot of risk, but it seems like he has made the move on the Williams driver. So he's going to come into the pits as third driver on the grid instead of fourth, and that's going to give him a lot of benefits. Now the Hot Wings makes the move on Basin. Schnitzy isn't going to be making a move on Basin. There is a touch-a-rooney from Basin on Hot Wings. May rain in champions. All right, perfect. There's also rain here, so everyone is coming into the pits. And are the guys on intermediates? The Prince here, oh, he's gonna get so much positions. What a strategy from the Prince. He is going to be leading this race. Mick also on a strategy. And they are so much up front on these guys. I think it is more than 5 seconds. Scotty just comes out of the pits. This is going to be more than 10 seconds, guys. What a strategy from the top two. Mick and the Prince. They're going to be your race winners, of course, if they're not going to crash. And of course, if there is not going to be any safety car. These guys all on intermediate tires right now. How big is the gap? 11 seconds. And in my opinion, in 9 laps, that's too much. I mean, that's more than 1 second a lap. And even it's 14 seconds from Scotty to the Prince. So the Prince might be winning the race here. He took a different strategy. He went from soft to hard to intermediates as he's leading your race here in Singapore with still 9 more laps to go. And usually in rainy weather, the grid is going to get separated a lot more. We might be seeing the wet tires pretty soon because it's getting wet a lot faster than I expected. The Grim Sleeper, who is dropped back all the way to P6. He was in P4 though. No, he was actually in P3, but unfortunately for the Ferrari driver, the Williams driver overtook him back again. And I wonder what traction control he is in right now. Warden in P9. Right behind Trizer Snizer, so not too bad by the Williams driver. As I want to have a quick look at the position changes. It seems like, haha, the Prince. First to last. Is he gonna make that work? Scotty is coming in fast though. But the Prince, is he gonna get all the way from P20 to P1 to take the race win here? That would be absolutely amazing, as we've got Mick also gaining 14 positions on the board here. But Scotty, I mean, he's just so fast right now, and I think he might have the wet tire setup too, because in sector 3 only he gained about 1 second. No, half a second. Let me have a quick look here to the leader. Is he gaining any time? 13 seconds between Scotty and the Prince, and the difference a couple of seconds ago was still 14 seconds. He's looking at 13 seconds right now. Is he gonna be getting that position back if there is no safety car, if there is no crash? We're seeing the Grim Sleeper with a penalty here, being pretty close to Taylor Danny, as these two have been battling since the beginning of the race. And I think they're going to be battling for a couple of more minutes until the race is over. Of course, if someone is going to crash, they cannot. Ooh, the Ferrari driver with a little bit of a snap there. And I think these guys are having troubles with their intermediate tires. As I said that, the Ferrari driver goes into the wall. The Grim Sleeper, he's got to watch out. Ooh, don't catch any wing damage though. Oh, he came back onto the racing line. That was very dangerous for the Mercedes driver. Taylor Danny, I mean, he can praise himself a little bit lucky that he doesn't have to feel the pressure anymore from behind by the Grim Sleeper. So he's gonna be looking at a P5 right now. Of course, if Sami Ladas is not gonna get a penalty, or if Scotty is not gonna crash. But there is a big gap between Scotty and Taylor Danny, so we might not even be able to see Scotty right behind Taylor Danny whenever he would crash. There's already a gap of 12.4 seconds between Scotty and the Prince, so he made up about 1 second on the Haas driver, and that would not be enough to get the race win here. He might be able to get past Mick. Mick is having troubles in the rain weather, having a little bit of snaps every now and then, as the Aston Martin driver just trying to make things work here. He also has the penalty to work with. Basin and this is Gingy having a battle here. There is a lot of carnage, and I hope there's not going to be a safety car, because that would ruin the plans of the Haas driver. This is Gingy, Basin, Ross, who are pretty close to each other. Then we've also had Metaxakis in P14. He didn't have the race he wanted, of course. He started in P9, climbed up all the way up front. I mean, not all the way up front, but he gained a couple of positions. And unfortunately, he has dropped back 5 positions from his starting position. The Ferrari driver in front of him does have a little bit of a snap. There is a Ferrari driver in Sector 1, and that is going to be the Grim Sleeper. And he is going to have troubles here in the rainy weather with his no traction control. Of course, if he is running no traction control, to my calculations and to my information, he does have traction control off. So that's why he might have troubles here in the rainy weather, because I mean, rain always gives you a little bit of less traction. Whenever you're running no traction control, it's even going to be more difficult for you, as the Trouser Schnauzer is trying to make a move around Aceman. As Aceman is having troubles, it seems like, keeping his car on track, just having a snap every now and then coming out of the corner. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 4 Trouser Schnauzer. He didn't have a good exit coming out of that corner. The McLaren driver, who's gonna have a very heavily battle with the AlphaTauri driver. And also, I mean, this is Gingy in P11, pretty close to Speechy, as he wants to get some good points on the board for the Mercedes team. Catches a track invalidation there. Speechy, who didn't have a good exit coming out of that corner, but he is going to recover from that, as this is Gingy is going to sort himself back right behind the AlphaTauri driver. He has a good line. Goes down the inside here. Is this a move? Ooh, this is Gingy. Doesn't have a good traction coming out of that corner, unfortunately. It all depends on what traction control you run, of course. And I don't think this is Gingy runs full traction control. Looking at that corner, as Trouser Schnauzer seems to have made the move already on Aceman. Unfortunately, we lost that move. Well, we didn't see that move, as this is Gingy is going to have another shot here. He's going to have another shot, and is he going to make it work? Still 6 more laps to go for the Mercedes driver to be able to make the move here on Speechy. There's already 1 second between Aceman and Trouser Schnauzer. The Grim Sleeper in the same oh my days, no way, guys. This was what I was not hoping for, because that strategy prediction of the Prince was looking absolutely amazing, where he went into the pits when the previous safety car was there. He picked some intermediate tires while it was not intermediate weather, and all the other guys stayed on dry tires, and he had a gap of 13 seconds on Scotty and Mick and all those guys. And of course, with a safety car, it is all gonna get ruined, and I'm blaming the Grim Sleeper. I'm gonna DM him later on saying you're an awful driver. No, that's not true. Oh, Mick retired from the session. What has happened? Let's have a quick look here. Where did he crash? Oh, there he is. No, there he is not. Where is he? There he is. Why did he retire? What has happened? Penalty, maybe? This is interesting, but Scotty is gonna be... Oh, no. Boo. Boo. Penalty for the Grim Sleeper, in my opinion. Boo. Yeah, we gotta work with another safety car here, guys, so... And we're gonna even have another stream after this. Well, not really another stream, but it is gonna be another race with 15 more minutes of the champion division. Arman is already reigning in the champion division. Let me know, because I need to do my calculations real quick. By the way, thank you for the follow, Saucy. I appreciate it. I hope everyone is doing well. We're gonna have about... I wouldn't say half an hour, but it's most definitely gonna be 20 more minutes of racing here. At 15, 5 minutes still rain. Perfect. That's gonna be the same rain that we are seeing here in the Elite Division. What driver are you in a party with? Let me know. Tagging the mails right now, as we've got a couple of followers. This is great. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Maybe I should sing in Blue and Soul. Oh, Blue and Soul, alright. I know him. I don't know where I know him from, though. I think I'm in 2 leagues with him. I don't know which one. Do you ask him if he's in FRL? I think he is, actually. Oh, Speechy, 5-second time penalty. No, I know Blue and Soul. I know Blue and Soul, but I just don't know where I know him from. I don't know where I know him from. I know him from somewhere, and I feel like it's important. Oh, Pepsi. It's so nice when it's cold. Oh. You know, in the United States, they all drink Pepsi there. No, he's not. He's just in PSPR. Alright. Yeah, I mean, 4 more laps to go here. And it is looking like Speechy has retired from the session. I don't know why, actually, because everyone is getting points. So why would you race 27 laps and then just, you know, retire? You're gonna get the points anyway. Anyways, apologies. Oh yeah, so I was saying earlier, I'm going to Dublin, right, for my internship. Well, it is not confirmed yet. I've got my... What is the word, actually? I've got a meeting with the guys from Atlas Copco in Dublin tomorrow. And hopefully, they tell me that I'm the right guy for them. But I'm always a little bit nervous because, you know, I've been practicing my English here in the streams. I've been practicing my English in school. But it's always those nervous situations where I'm just not able to talk any... Yeah, an interview. Yeah, it's a little bit... Yeah, it's a... I wouldn't say it's a job interview. It's like an internship interview. And... Because I've already been talking with Atlas Copco Belgium and they helped me search an internship. And they found Dublin and apparently... Well, I sent my resume and the guys told me that they were enthusiastic about my resume, but we're gonna go starting again. I will talk a little bit more about that later on. The Prince is already gonna go. Scotty is just so close. Scotty is just too close right now. Tamilato's MP3, Taylor Danny MP4, as he needs to leave a little bit of a gap between himself and Samilaras. Riser Snizer in P5, he's gonna benefit from those troubles that Taylor Danny is having right in front of him. As it seems like some guys are running some... Oh, Taylor Danny. I think it is wet tire situation, guys. It is most definitely wet tire situation as Strizer Snouzer made the move on Taylor Danny there. Taylor Danny, who's getting chased by the Ace Man, goes around the outside. There's the Chirunis. Oh my days, carnage here. This is Gingy, the Mercedes driver, is dropping a couple of positions, but that's most definitely a racing incident. As the guys here at the back are battling a little bit harder than the guys up front. The Alpine driver tries to make the move around the outside, but that's not going to be moved on. And I'm getting Hungary vibes from 2021. I'm getting Hungary vibes. Uh-oh, Alpine driver, Metaxakis, and he's gonna be frustrated about that. I know Metaxakis, and he gets frustrated quite easily. But, I mean, he's just a fantastic guy, guys. Oh, no, the Ace Man loses his car. Oh, all in the last couple of laps, this is not looking great. But Scotty cannot get past the Prince. And the Prince might be able to get a P1 here during the Singapore Grand Prix. We'll all have to wait 3 more laps. Basin pretty close to this is Gingy, and Basin has been a bit back and forward today. He had the pace at some parts during the race, but also in other parts he was just losing and dropping down positions. Hot Wings in P11, a little bit of the same story. He was looking at a good result in the beginning of the race, but he has dropped back 9 positions as he was in P2. Ross with a 3-second time penalty. That might be a little bit dangerous for him, as the penalties are looking like a 3-second, 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 all the way from P7 to P10. And we've got the Hot Wings in P11 with a 5-second time penalty, also Metaxakis with a 3-second time penalty. The guys are like, it is rainy season, right? Rainy race, so it is always a little bit more difficult to make the move whenever the grid is a little bit spread out, you know. You're not easily gonna get closer to the guy up front, and you know, 5, 6 tenths, it is difficult. And you're gonna have dirty air, you're gonna have a hard run trying to chase someone down, and we're seeing that here. Scotty, who is clearly the fastest in qualifying, is having troubles keep getting past the Haas driver right now. It seems like he has a good exit coming out of that corner though, but the Haas driver just has better pace down the main straight there. There is a, oh my days, Hot Wings spins again as there is a yellow flag in sector 2. And you see the Haas driver just has a little bit more pace throughout this sector here, sector 3, and that might indicate that he is running a wet tire setup, which he might have hoped for. And he didn't know whether the rain was going to come early, whether it was going to come anyway. And he took the right guess. He went onto the intermediate tires quite early during the pit stop, and then just made it work. He had a gap of 13 seconds. Scotty, I mean, he was not able to get any closer. He was able to get closer, but then all of a sudden, before that safety car came out, the Haas driver just put the pressure on back again on the McLaren driver. Hot Wings retired from the session. He is in sector 3. And the Prince just holding up the pace right now. 4 or 5 tenths. Ooh, Scotty pretty close to the Prince. It's not going to be close enough. You see, Prince always has better exit coming out of that corner, and that might indicate that I mean, I already said it, that might indicate that he's running a wet tire setup, but it could also be the traction control. And I'm gonna have a quick look here. Yeah, he's most definitely, ooh, medium maybe? Yeah, that's a medium traction control. Yeah, that's medium traction control, or maybe even full, not too sure. Nah, that's not full, but it is definitely medium traction control. Trousers now are pretty close to Tamiladas, and is it gonna be a P2 and a P3, or maybe a P1 and a P4, or whatever combination you can get with 4 people? Scotty and Trouser Snouser, both McLaren drivers, are once again going to be able to get onto the podium. Scotty is almost sure that he's going to get on the podium, as Tamiladas is going to have troubles keeping Trouser Snouser behind him. But the question is going to be, is the Prince going to keep Scotty for one more lap behind him? And there is no room for mistakes here for the Haas driver, neither for Scotty, because if he would make a mistake, he is going to get overtaken by Tamiladas, and he would have the risk of just crashing out there. So hopefully he's not gonna lose his car anywhere on the curb or something, or into the wall. As we're going into the last lap of the race, your race leader, the Prince in P1. Hot Wings has left the session. Scotty has a good run coming out of that corner, but it's not going to be close enough to make a move. Oh, that looked like a little bit of a snap there. He has a good exit coming out of that corner, but once again, the Prince just had better traction coming out of that corner. Way better traction coming out of the corner. And it seems like he has better traction coming out of every corner. He doesn't seem to make any mistakes. And this might be indicating a Ronhar situation. Because, I mean, look at this. He just never has, what is it called? Traction loss. And I'm not too sure if that's normal, but in a rain situation, you would think a driver would have troubles keeping his car on track. But it doesn't seem like the Prince has any. And Scotty just tries to get around the Haas driver, but it's not looking great. as they're going into the last sector within a couple of seconds. If the Scotty, the McLaren driver, has a good exit coming out of this corner, which doesn't seem like it, will Prince, with the best strategy he could hope for, soft tires to begin with, hard tires to end with, and then now he went onto the intermediate tires during the safety car situation. And he is going to win your Singapore Grand Prix. The last couple of corners, Scotty is desperate. He is trying to get around the Haas driver as soon as possible, but it's not going to be working. There is a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is going to be the AlphaTauri driver, sector 3 to be exact. Your race winner, the Haas driver, comes across the line to win your Singapore Grand Prix. Great strategy. Scotty in P2, Sami Ladas in P3, Trouser Schnauzer in P4, Taylor Danny in P5, Warden in P6. This is Gingy in P7, Basin in P8, Ross in P9. The Mercedes driver is getting overtaken by Schnitzy due to penalties. Mitaksakis in P12. And then unfortunately, we've got Aceman in P13. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. Your biggest winner is going to be the Prince in P1. He came all the way from P20 to P1 to win your Singapore Grand Prix. So great race by the Prince. And then we've got Scotty, who was just, I mean, he was consistent. Nothing to be said about that. He had a different strategy than the Haas driver, but still super happy with a P4. I would be the same. You told me you were not going to get there, but I believed in you, Jack. And this is going to be your after a spin and getting spun. Great job, great job. So this is going to be your results of today. The Romanian guy in P1, then we've got Scotty in P2 and Sami Ladas in P3, Trouser Schnauzer in P4, and Taylor Danny to finish your top 5. Further, we've got Warden. This is Gingy, who actually came back all the way from P19 to P7, and he was looking at a bad result all race, but it looked like he managed to get a couple of positions on the board. Basin in P8, Ross in P9, Schnitzy in P10, and we've got Tucci, Mitaksakis, Aceman, Hot Wings, The Grim Sleeper, Speechy, Mick, Bob. Bob, I actually know him. Oh, that's crazy. I actually know him. That's crazy. He used to drive in my league. Then we've got Chaz, Knight Rider, and Tuk Tuk. So, great race we've seen right here. We're gonna have a little bit of a break as we're gonna switch over to the champion division. Alright guys, welcome back again. We've got a safety car situation here for the champion division. We just finished the elite division, and as usual, we're gonna have the last 15 minutes of the race here in the champion division. We've got a Mercedes standing still here. It seems like that's gonna be Che Oliver. And he's... oh, the lobby is glitched. Yep, guys. Jack, the lobby is glitched. I've seen this before. It is because... I'm not too sure, but Che Oliver, it says he's still in the pits. But he's not in the pits anymore, and he's just glitched onto the track, and he's not gonna get away. So in my opinion, you either need to, well, stop the race and just take these results, or the ones before the safety car, or you'll have to restart the lobby with a 25% raise or a 5-lapper. But he's gonna get stuck there, and the safety car is not gonna come in unless he's gonna get away. We saw that in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix back in the Phoenix Racing League, and those guys restarted the race, but it was only around lap, I think it was around lap 10 or something, and of course then you can easily make a lobby restart. But right now, looking at a 24 out of 31, Che Oliver has left the session. I'm gonna have a quick look. When was the safety car coming in? Probably lap 23 out of 31. Oh, that's guys, this is just past the 75% mark. So whenever that's the case, you can quit. Well, you can quit racing and just call it the night. Oh, that's the official rulebook, of course. But yeah, I mean, guys, we just had the elite racing, well, the elite division. Right now, we're looking at the champion division, one division faster. I think they may continue. That's pretty interesting, because the safety car is not gonna come in anymore, because Che Oliver is just stuck on track there. I mean, that's what I saw in the Phoenix Racing League. It might be something else here. Gonna have a quick look in the chat. It seems like Jack is not replying, so gonna have a quick look in the chat if there's anything to be said about safety car restart. It doesn't seem like it. Speak to admin, it's perfect. Well, I'm not too sure if the safety car is going to come in though, but it doesn't seem like it now. Maybe wait until they're entered sector 3, because then that's when you know there is going to be a safety car coming into the pits. But I doubt it. I doubt it. And it's also really annoying for everyone else. You see, they cross the line and the safety car is not coming in. They will have to finish the race on these conditions. Yeah, looking at the... I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the qualifying. So we didn't see the qualifying. I might be able to get that. Race director, incidents. We don't need to incidents. There we go. Grid-wise, we're looking at a Brashman who came from P10 all the way to P1. He had a one-stopper as a strategy, hard intermediates he went for. So not too bad by the Mercedes driver himself. That we've got Blue and Soul, who is in P2 right now. He came all the way from P8. Just Dave, who came from P13 to P3. Barf Eruptor from P6 to P4. He actually didn't qualify that bad. And who qualified in P1? Che Oliver, of course. We didn't expect anything else. Then we've got Orion, who qualified in P2. That's not too bad, actually. I think he's one of the new guys, but he went from hard to medium to intermediate to medium. Most interesting strategy ever, as I'm not too sure if he's still on track. I'm gonna have a quick look though. He is still on track. And he is on the medium tires. Did he take the right strategy? I don't think so. He'll have to come in though. I mean, Hassan is still on track. He is on hard tires. But it's raining, so the track must be very wet. And it doesn't seem like these guys care about that too much. If we look in the champion division. I hope I don't have to watch this for 5 more laps, because that would be not really a waste of time, but you know, if you know the results already, it is what it is, right? La 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 la. Safety car situation. Oh, the safety car is coming in. All right. All right. Safety car is coming in. Interesting. We've got Jay Oliver still, whatever this is, in the pits. Hey, look at his face. He's just looking straight into your soul. All right. Brashman is going to start the race again. 4 more laps to go after this one. Well, 5 more laps to be exact, but this one is almost finished. Right, when is he gonna go? The Mercedes driver, is he gonna win this race? And he's going already. Did Blue and Soul get caught sleeping? I'm not too sure. Just Dave is right behind him. So is Barf Eruptor. And who's the faster driver of these guys? Ooh, there's an Alpine going into the wall. And that's Nolas Lee and Hassan both into the wall, unfortunately, as they'll have to finish the race. Orion doesn't seem to be struggling too much. As I said that, he went into the wall. That will be race over for Orion. He has left the session too. I'm not too sure why though. He still could have gotten a good result. I mean, if there would have been a safety car right now, but it's really rainy, so I'm not too sure why he didn't choose the intermediate tires coming into the pits, but he chose the mediums instead. Interesting strategy, but it is what it is, right? Ooh, the Ferrari driver, pretty close to Just Dave. And we've got a little bit of a train here. Big Harv, who's got to get past the Haas driver as soon as possible to be able to get past a couple of guys. But right now it seems like he's struggling, the Red Bull driver. Stiggy! Oh my days! He lost his car, making the move on Rob Williams. And I don't know what happened there, but he had an amazing control of his car. Now Big Harv, is he going to throw it down the inside? It doesn't seem like it. The Haas driver is going to be defending the inside corner. But now he has a bad exit coming out of that corner. We might be able to see the Red Bull throw it down the inside. He's going to take the risk. But he lost a little bit of traction there coming into that corner. And now tries to have a better line, take the outside line, and then just go down the inside. As you can see here, he just tries to cut every corner he can. And just take a tight line. Beautiful move here by the Red Bull driver. The Haas driver is going to go wide. Oh, that is not fair. The Red Bull driver is going to have the position though. The Haas driver is going to be... Oh my days. This is some good racing from these guys. Beautiful move and beautiful overtake by the Red Bull driver. Big Harv there. As there is a little bit of a gap forming between Big Harv and Barv Eruptor. Barv Eruptor, who's pretty close to the McLaren driver right now. Is it going to be enough? It seems like Just Dave had a better exit coming out of that corner. Barv Eruptor. He's going to use ERS though. I'm pretty sure he is. As Just Dave still has 60% to work with. Barv Eruptor has 50% still. Now coming into Sector 2. Barv Eruptor really wants to get that podium. I'm pretty sure out of that. As he just joined the league, he is going to be looking at a P4 already. If Big Harv is not going to get closer, but P3 would be a little bit better, just point-wise and status-wise, to join your first race here in the F1 Power Grid and already get a podium on the board in the champion division. That would be amazing. So Barvaruptor, I mean, also the thing is, he is joining my King of Leagues event, which is happening the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st of April. And I mean, he is just so fast at the moment. If he's going to be driving in my King of League event, he's going to get a lot of positions, I'm pretty sure, out of that. Right now, Barvaruptor just behind Dave. There is a yellow flag, and that's going to be... I'm not too sure who that's going to be. I think that might have been Stiggy. There's already a lot of DNFs here. We're seeing all the way from P18 to P11 that there's a DNF. And unfortunately, it's not the fault of these guys. It's just a game, you know? It's just a game that's full of glitches and all that stuff. So, Ferrari driver... Oh no, I think the Haas driver crashed. He lost a couple of positions and he indeed is causing yellow flags in Sector 3. And it is raining more heavily. So I think anyone who would come into the pits right now, go onto wet tires, is gonna have the benefit. They're gonna score so much positions, in my opinion. Everyone is just struggling out here. Barvaruptor, is he gonna have a good exit? It doesn't seem like it. The Haas driver is gonna DNF. He's gonna be retiring from the race. And these guys are just sliding all over the track. Barvaruptor right now in P4. 4 tenths behind just Dave, and it's not gonna be close enough though. Big Harv is gaining time on these two. It's Milan and Stiggy are having a battle. It's Milan. Goes down the inside. Is this gonna be moved on? It seems like it by Stiggy, because it's Milan is ghosting through the track. Not too sure why, but he can take those lines pretty good when he's ghosting. So let's go straight back to this battle, as this is going to be a little bit more interesting. Big Harv, the Red Bull driver. Just Dave, they're struggling. These guys are really struggling. These guys are really struggling. Oh, the Ferrari driver makes the move down the inside there. He touches the wall, as he's probably going to get overtaken by Big Barf here. Big Harv. Oh my days. Barf, Harv. All this stuff. Dave, Harv, Barf, all that stuff. And the Ferrari driver still defending the inside line. He's going to go into the wall. That was a desperate move from the Ferrari driver. Trying to defend the inside line. Now he's going to try and get around the outside. The Ferrari driver is really desperate here in the last couple of laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. Really aggressive, in my opinion. I mean, he's just trying to... Oh no, he's just going wide. yeah. I told you guys, if you would go onto the wet tires right now, you would have won the race. Everyone is struggling out here. Everyone is struggling. Armand, you should have told your driver to go onto the wet tires. He would have won the race. 20 seconds behind, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's Milan, pretty close to Big Harv right now. Just Dave has taken a distance of 2.6 seconds on the Red Bull driver. And it's not looking like a podium for the Ferrari driver as he comes into the pits. Is he going for wet tires though? Big Harv, Barvaruptor? Oh my days. I think he is going for wet tires. Is he gonna follow my strategy? It does seem like it. Also, Rob Williams comes into the pits. Look how many time he's gaining. Look how many time he's gaining. Oh my days. It's Milan has made the move on Big Harv, which is in my opinion not fair because he's ghosted. But they're gaining time on just Dave there. A 30 out of 31. And there's a big gap forming. So are the wet tire drivers gonna gain enough time? Let's have a quick look. Leader-wise, 35 seconds from Rob Williams to Brashman. 35.4, 35.3. It's not gonna be enough to get the race win. Although, I mean, 2 more laps. 34.6, 34.5. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. Every couple of seconds, they're losing a couple of tenths, but 33.8. Oh my days, they're coming in fast. 43.1 for Barvaruptor. It's not going to be enough though, but if they would have come into the pits a little bit sooner, they would have gotten the positions, especially Barvaruptor. Blue and Soul, who's catching up a little bit with Brashman here. Freshman who's just leading the race, just trying to keep it consistent, trying to not crash, of course. If you're leading the race in the last lap, it would be very frustrating to not win the race. I mean, lap 33 out of 31 out of 31. Go on, Ben. There we go. A couple of Ben supporters. Freshman just getting the lead here. A little bit stronger, 3.1 seconds. Just Dave has got to be happy with a third position as he is getting chased from behind by Milan. 2/10 as Milan. I mean, I'm not too sure if this is allowed, but he's just ghosting through the race. Oh my days. Just Dave went into the wall last lap. Oh, and he might even lose the position to Big Harv. Going into the second sector right now. Oh my days. Just Dave is gonna get eaten by the lion Big Harv himself. It's Milan is also catching up to Blue and Soul. So it's Milan might be running a wet tire setup. Or he's just running full traction. Could be too. Big Harv not really gaining any time on the McLaren driver right now. It's Milan, pretty close to Blue and Soul. He has better traction coming out of the corner, and that is going to be move done by the Williams driver. He's just going to coast through. Look, he has better traction coming out of the corner. It's just like the Prince we saw earlier. These guys are just having a better traction coming out of the corner, and now his next target is going to be Brashman. I don't think he's going to get close enough, though. Don't think he's going to be close enough. I'm looking at his telemetry. Did you guys see that too? I'm looking at his telemetry and that was looking really sus. So I'm not too sure if he's oh no, he's a PS player, so that couldn't be true. That was really interesting there. I'm not too sure what happened, but it could be a telemetry glitch. Big Harv in P5, Rob Williams in P6, and then we've got Stiggy in P7. Barvaruptor to come across the line to capture P8. And that is going to be your Champion Division Singapore Grand Prix. A little bit chaos. Interesting things happening. Just Dave is going to be your driver of the day as he probably gained the most positions for the McLaren team. Always love this F1 sound. Then we've got Brashman coming out of the pit lane, the paddock, to capture your podium. Brashman in P1, it's Milan in P2. We've got Blues and Soul to finish off the podium. Then we've got Just Dave in P4, Big Harv to finish off the top 5. Further, we've got Rob Williams, Stiggy, Barv Eruptor, Orion, BS Beasley, Nolisly, Hassan, Che Oliver, Al, XSR, Hyundai, Mac and Cheese, and Jetfish. All these guys from all the way from P18 to P9 have DNF'd, unfortunately. So it was a great race from the things we have seen. That is going to be your Singapore Grand Prix, guys. So I hope you guys watched the whole race, but I mean, that's not something I hoped for. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. As I'm still here, I still have the same things on. It was some 2 chaotic races as I didn't expect anything else from Singapore. I think we had 5 safety cars. That is actually crazy. I predicted 5 safety cars and we did saw 5 safety cars. And then that second lobby that was glitched the moment I came into the lobby. And it's always when I come into the lobby that there is a safety car. Not too sure why, but I don't think it's because I joined, right? Because I'm on a PS5. I don't think that's the case. All right, guys. I thank you very much for watching. If you've got any suggestions, make sure to drop them in my Discord. And my Discord is VBThomas #hashtag 2180. Just then send me a picture, or not a picture, a DM, and I'll reply as soon as possible. Tomorrow I've got an exam, but we will have the Phoenix Racing League with another racing video for you guys. So I will be commentating once again. This was VB Thomas as your commentator. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.